G'day adventurers, Nathan here from Every Road Adventures. Well, 2020, what a year it is, was and has been. I mean, we all got through it, fairly unscathed. It's been challenging, but we got here. And well, for us, it was a year of growth. It was the year we effectively started this channel properly. We really knuckled down, we rebranded to Every Road Adventures. And well, it's been a great year for us. So let's go and have a look back at the year that was, the adventures and some of the other fill-ins that we ended up coming up with and managing to get around with so that we can provide you with some weekly entertainment. So let's go and have a look, eh? Beechworth. That was our first adventure for the year. And I mean, it was really, after the summer of 2019, 2020, it was the perfect break over the Australia long weekend. We managed to get away and have a bit of R&R. We've got some old mine shafts, which is pretty cool. And coming from, look, Woolshed Falls, just out of Beechworth. Spent an Oz day here in Beechworth. Sit in the same dock that Ned Kelly did. Enter COVID. That threw up a whole curveball, didn't it? Everywhere. Well, lockdown 1.0. We didn't realise it was going to be the first of a few. Well, that threw out another challenge, not being able to get out and explore. So we had to make the most of that. Luckily, had a little camp pit in the backyard. So the Adventure Cook-Up series was born. What do you reckon? What do you do when you have a camp? You cook up a camp oven roast. I'm Nathan, and we're going to cook up dogs in a blanket. What do you want? You are not having anything. The Strathbogie Ranges. This year really allowed us to just scratch the surface of everything that Strathbogie Ranges has to offer. Our first adventure being to the Rocky Ned Lookout. So we're just going to chuck her in full drive now. The aeroplane must be crashed, eh? See, we've timed our run come up here right on about sunset. This is a pretty good way to finish the day. Our second trip to the Strathbogie State Forest this year was, well, myself towards the end of the year on an afternoon trip / evening trip to Mount Separation for hopefully a nice stunning lookout at sunset. And well, it didn't disappoint, but it didn't all go quite as planned. We nearly didn't make it, or nearly didn't make it there because of some of the tracks I'd taken, but in the end, eventually we got there right in the nick of time, and well, it didn't disappoint. I'm gonna have a look. Spend days here, literally just... Jeez, that felt sketchy. Little Triton looks so tiny. Man, it's there. I definitely took another way last time I came. Don't do it. Run back. We're right here, just up here. Upper King Valley. This also provided us with a couple of awesome trips. First time we got to visit the upper reaches of the King Valley this year was actually straight after the first lockdown. And they look like tiny little ants. I just noticed as we come around the corner on our way up to Paradise Falls that my awning was hanging off the side. The second trip we had to this same area was an afternoon trip I took the kids on to, well, we were planning on going to Craig's Hub, but that was shut down due to seasonal closures a few days earlier than we'd expected. So with a couple of quick plan changes, we made our way to the Tomahawk Hut and spent the afternoon slipping and sliding our way along the Evans Creek track to wind up at the Lake William Hobble. That was one fun afternoon. See why they shut it down during winter. Over behind me there you can see is Evans Creek Hut. Lies between us and getting down to Lake William Hobble. Come June, July of the year, we got to see our first real big jump in behind the scenes channel metrics. We had a big jump in subscribers and watch time. And it all fell around the time that we got a chance to head over to Bendigo with Michael and the team of Destination Dakar Roadbook Adventures and go and trial a new type of adventure, one that is based on the map reading that you find in safari and rally races around the world. Set over the course of a weekend, these roadbook adventures were awesome fun, and well, I think you need to go and check it out for yourself. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing some navigational roadbook training.
What race? Like it's
We're going to line up and we're about to head off ourselves. Let's go and get lost.
Get out of there.
The drums, there's the drums. Know what you mean? Whoa! Yeah, so managed to get that fixed up. I've got mud everywhere. Liners everywhere. Mud is stinky. And welcome back, Rona. Lockdown. Enter lockdown 2.0. Who would have thought? Luckily enough, living here in regional Victoria, got to have a few more luxuries, a few more freedoms than our neighbours in the metropolitan area of Victoria. Combine this with the low snow line, and well, we, along with many others, took to the Toomballup State Forest just out of Tadong to, well, get out, at least just get out and enjoy a little bit of freedom and gain a bit of our mental health back. We went up and we got to play in some snow, encountered with some really nice authorities who were happy to take some photos for us, built some snowmen. We're gonna go and try and beat this water. Well, we come across this little obstacle in the road. So if you're heading forward, you should probably carry your chainsaw to get yourself out of trouble. Our aim was to find some snow, the white stuff. I reckon we can go further up and find even more. Enough to build a snowman. Little snowman down there. What's his name?
Mr. Stretchy Pants. There you go, Mr. Stretchy Pants.
And we even got to take a really cool, literally icy cold, walk around the Stringy Bark Creek Historic Reserve up at the Cali Tree. Go and have a look. It's snowing. Let's go and have some fun. Oh, snow! So it's probably about 3 or 4 degrees at the moment. It's in this area, it's 100 candles, 40 I don't even know whether we're going to get this all finished. It's got dark really quickly. It's getting cold. Rain's trying to set in. Daniel's just slipped over and crying. Let's keep making tracks before we get too wet.
Yeah.
Yep. We really picked a part I've heard fun to come for a walk. It's cold, wet, although it is cool. And our last overnight adventure for the year, well, it was up to the Howqua Hills historical area, starting at Sheepyard Flat and travelling on all along away to the Upper Jamison Hunt, stopping in at the nice beautiful Tunnel Bend, and then finishing the night off at the Davins Flat campground, where the kids got to have a bit of fun on a rope swing that was left there, and even turned an old stump into a trampoline. Come and have a look. First overnight trip that we've had since lockdown.
Yeah, oh my Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my
it was good fun.
burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river.
This is a really cool little hut in here. So whilst it has been not only a challenging year, it has been one that for us here at Every Road Adventures, we've seen massive growth. Thank you to everyone who has watched, liked, commented, and done all the jazz that we need to keep growing. A special thank you to everyone who has subscribed to our videos. We really appreciate that. That support does not go unmissed. We really do appreciate that, because that helps us grow like nothing else. And if you haven't done so yet, go and hit the subscribe button down below, and make sure you also hit the notifications bell, because you don't want to miss out what we've got in store for next year, year 2021. Thank you to everyone. I hope you have a safe and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I look forward to seeing you in our next adventure next year. Meanwhile, I'm going to have a chat to my friends, the Cockies, and see if maybe they might be a bit kinder to us for next year. See ya.